Hey! I can see you.
Well, no turning back now. Hello Snack Pack, welcome back to Travel Snacks. In today's episode, we're jumping right back into the van build videos with plumbing. This is the video that in this episode I talked about we were moving on to plumbing. But then my hard drive crashed and I had to wait a month to get the contents back and it was a whole long thing. But now we're here. So in this video, you're gonna see my dad and I plumbing in the freshwater tank, drilling a hole into the side of the van, and making sure that my sink has running fresh water. There's a lot to get done in this episode, so let's jump right in.
We are not professionals. If you follow any of the things we do in this video, it's at your own risk.
Okay.
First of all, if it goes in that far.
I mean, it can go in this far. This thing's just gonna bend.
Push it in all the way. That is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's got. I got to make the pipe about another ½ inch or so longer.
Okay. Okie dokes.
It's almost perfect. Yeah, that's good. Good, good, good.
So it'll just come out like this.
Can't see.
I can't go any further because it's hitting this wall.
Okay, so that's good then.
Or down, and then we can couple it up. If we couple it and bring it here,
yeah,
then
that's what I'm thinking.
So do it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's definitely on there. Putting that on a little piece of PVC pipe. What is that purple stuff?
Gets you ready for the glue.
It's like a primer.
Hope it doesn't go through.
Yeah, me too.
I'm looking for a rag.
And then what's that?
The glue? And all you do is drop it down in that piece when you get it all ready to go. What are you waiting on?
Because if this unit is bad.
We don't know.
Pump, pump, pump the brakes! You're not already subscribed? You're not part of the snack pack? What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and throw a like on it. I have an 18-gallon fresh water tank and a 10-gallon gray water tank. Gray water is just the water that gets washed down the sink if you brush your teeth or rinse anything off dishes and stuff like that. There's also another kind of tank. It's a black water tank, but that would be for using the toilet and you would have all your waste going into that. But since I have a separate toilet, I don't need a black water tank. This piece, male adapter, smooth on the inside, threaded on the out. Goes here on this ½ inch fitting. I think I'm gonna have to get a tool to tighten this on. Put all your force into this. Is that tight enough?
I debate whether to use the tape now or plumber's putty at least, or.
Well, it's pretty tight. I can't get it all the way down unless I keep really.
But if it goes drip drip once we have it all glued together, we'd have to cut a piece out and screw it and put it back together.
Well, let me know because I just tightened it on.
Oh, it's tight here.
So this one goes where? On the top?
Yeah. Oh crap.
Okay, this piece, I don't know, got at Home Depot.
That's your filler tube.
Filler tube. Well, we gotta get a razor because I gotta cut the hole open.
Well, I thought we already did that one.
No.
That pump's supposed to pump, right? It's going to suck the water, right? Hopefully. I mean, this tank has to be, doesn't have to be higher than the pump. I think it's self-priming.
Oh, it's self-priming. The pump is.
Okay.
Oh, still recording? Okay. This is for the vent tube. If it will go in. That's a lot of pressure.
Don't be pressure. You got
to make the decision where that's gonna go.
Okay, I'll make a decision.
No.
First of all,
Well, it's got to be above the bed, so we know that's for sure.
Lay the tank down where the.
Let me go get my measuring tape.
Put the tank down the way it's going to be, if that makes a difference.
It does, but let me go get my measuring tape.
You need a marking pencil too. Black marks a lot. That's the only vent so your tank doesn't collapse. That's all it's for. I think you got a good thread, dude.
That's good.
That looks good.
You know it's sideways though. Does it matter?
Yeah, no. You put a dot where you want to have your...
Oh my gosh. One of the hardest parts was trying to figure out where to put the hole on the side of the van because it was going to interfere with the height of my bed. But when you're creating the water filler, the hose and the tube has to be higher than the water tank. But after it's all said and done, it's not that big of a deal. We just cut a little notch into the foam mattress and so far it has been okay. So this is 17, it's probably gonna go to 20, 28. So above this dot, or that screw, is this gonna have to go, see now this is pushing way too far out.
You can go like that.
It's gonna go over the window. So it doesn't have to go this high or I can cut this hose.
You can't cut it.
This tube might not work.
And even if we cut it, yeah, but you're still gonna make the 90 to go into the tank. I mean, to go into this.
Yeah.
I mean, that sticks out that, almost that far because this metal's only an eighth, not even 1/8 inch thick. That won't work.
If we put this back where we were originally gonna have it, I don't know if that's gonna make any sort of difference.
Oh yeah, one time you said you were gonna do that.
It takes away some of my storage space.
Like this.
It's still sticking out way too much though. I don't know what to say. What if we turn this upside down? I mean, it's still the same problem, but at least it shortens the hose.
Now you can't fill the tank.
Why?
You're pulling a tank from the bottom, but I guess that would work. That's a good idea. I guess you can fill it. Why can't you fill a tank from the bottom?
I don't know.
Anyway, so pick a spot.
Just nervous because if we do this now and the bed's even 2 or 3 inches higher, we've just basically cut a hole for nothing. We're keeping the bed as low as this so that I have enough room to sit up.
Sit up, yeah.
So like again, right there.
Around 30.
I can't imagine it being any taller than that. I can't see.
So we need a hole right in the middle.
Right.
I mean a dot, put a dot right in the middle. Too late. You want to say anything?
God help us.
Oh.
This is our template that fits basically the same right on here.
Well, it's hard to make a...
Yeah, it is.
Because it's not wood, you know, wood you can go pretty easily. So, what's a bummer, I'm not upside down.
Just checking to see if I'll be able to get my hose from water source.
Yeah.
Looks pretty accurate.
I'm just scared. I'm going to make a big hole in your van.
You just did!
I know we're going to put the water filler and it's going to fall inside.
No. Oh yeah, I think you could probably just come right up.
Hey! I can see you.
Well, no turning back now.
No. No.
What do you mean, nope?
It's not fit. It has to fit flush.
No, there's a pad there.
Oh, we are in.
Yeah.
Woo! That's awesome.
Good job. First try. Fresh water. We're gonna do a little test with this bucket and this pipe. The water on. Now, gotta turn this pump switch on, and then we're gonna see what happens. Tell me when. Oh, actually, so was it already on? This is on. Did you wire them wrong?
The thing should have started humming. The water pump.
Oh, now nothing's on.
That's why we're checking these things. Guess what?
What?
That's what we didn't wire. Ah!
What do you mean we didn't wire?
The water pump.
Oh, jeez. Just as a side note, the reason we waited to install the water pump is because when we got it, we tested it and it was making a chugging noise and it had water in it. So I had to email the company to make sure that it was still okay, and they told me that they test each of their units, so it is going to have a little bit of residual water in it, and it's chugging because there was no actual water going through it. So they said go ahead and install it, it should be fine. Take two. Ready, set, go. Oh, I hear a sound. Now I gotta wait for the water. Water. It's foaming, but it's there.
Let's go through your filter. Remember, most filters have been cleaned out for like a couple minutes. You've seen
Oh, there's drip. There's a... Okay, I see where the drip is coming from.
Big one?
Yeah. Where the gold day connects to the orange.
That's where it was leaking?
Yeah, just dripping. You can see it right there. It's still dripping.
So maybe we do got to use tape.
But everything else looks good. Okay, well, we realized that the tube that we were using isn't really great, so we're gonna try a different solution from Amazon.
We just gotta make sure that we can flex it like you're talking about.
Right. This is way better than the other one because there's more of it. So you can curve it around and make it go into the gap and push this back. You can also push it back to the wall, and we can attach it so it curves around and doesn't really interfere too much with my bed. It's another cold day, but we put this water tank on top of two of these floorboards, planks that we had left over, just to raise it up just a little bit. Now we're securing the tubes, and we're gonna secure them with brackets and metal straps. Oh boy. Make this go straight down.
Oh God, I'm not gonna use the purple stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Do you want me to do it?
Rags. We got rags.
I can do it. Because he drips on the ground every time.
And I know you don't want to use these screws on the floor, so we'll use this. I got the round ones.
Okie doke.
That one's solid.
Okay. What's this?
Oh, I wanted to make sure that your nuts would never come off.
I don't have any nuts.
Actually, they could probably never come off. The nuts would come off, but the bolts probably wouldn't come out. I think that's fine. We got to find the next size bigger. Probably need 12s.
Okay, the final thing we have to do is just secure this little tubey thing, and plumbing will be done. A long job. Lots of parts and craziness. So the way my van is plumbed is we drilled a hole into the side of the van for a water filler. So you would put the hose through there, it goes down into this big tube and into the 18-gallon fresh water tank. Now there's also a second little clear tube, but that's just for like air valve release so that it doesn't splash back into your face or collapse the water tank. The way that you get water after that is you have to turn on the pump and it's self-priming. So you turn on the pump, you turn on the faucet, and the water goes through the white PVC pipe, over the wheel well, behind the cabinet, into the water pump, and then after it goes through the water pump, it goes through my water filter, and then it comes out the faucet. Now, once it comes out the faucet, it goes down the drain, through the P-trap, and into another pipe, and that goes into my gray water tank, which is under my van. Now, once it's in the gray water tank, where does it go from there? You'll have to find out in the next van build video. Stay tuned. Snack time. Snack time.